For years, traditional camera drones have followed basically the same formula. You fly the drone, point the camera in the direction you want, frame the shot, and hope you captured everything correctly before the moment is gone. And to be clear, traditional drones are still incredible tools. They can deliver amazing image quality, long flight times, and very precise cinematic shots. But after using the Antigravity A1, I realized there is another way to capture aerial footage, and for the type of content I create, I may actually prefer it. So today I want to explain why I would choose anti-gravity over a traditional drone in many situations. And the biggest reason is simple. I don't have to decide on the final shot while I'm flying. The Antigravity A1 records immersive 8K 360-degree video using cameras on the top and bottom of the drone. Instead of capturing only what the camera is facing, it records everything around it. That completely changes the way I approach flying. With a traditional drone, I'm trying to do two jobs at once. First, I have to pilot the drone safely. At the same time, I'm also controlling the camera, adjusting the angle, watching the subject, planning the movement, and making sure the framing looks good. That can be a lot, especially when I'm filming motorcycles, vehicles, travel footage, or anything else that is moving. With anti-gravity, I can focus much more on the flight path. I can fly past the subject, above it, beside it, or around it, and then decide later exactly where the camera should be looking. That fly first, frame later workflow is probably the single biggest advantage of this drone. Let's say I'm filming a motorcycle riding down a scenic road. With a traditional drone, I might frame the motorcycle perfectly, but then miss the mountains, coastline, or something interesting happening behind me. With the anti-gravity, I can potentially create several different shots from one flight. I could make a forward-facing tracking shot. I could create a shot looking backward at the motorcycle. I could pan toward the landscape. I could make a vertical clip for social media. And I could potentially create a completely different camera movement from the exact same original recording. That means one flight can produce much more usable content. For a creator, that matters. Every drone flight takes time. You need to find the location, check the conditions, prepare the equipment, launch the drone, capture the footage, and then safely bring it back. When one flight gives me multiple possible camera angles, I'm getting more value from the time I spend in the air. The second reason I would choose anti-gravity is that it reduces the chances of completely missing the shot. Anyone who has flown a traditional drone has probably experienced this. You finish the flight, look at the footage, and realize the subject was slightly outside the frame. Maybe the camera was pointed a little too low. Maybe the vehicle moved in a direction you weren't expecting. Or maybe the best part of the scene happened behind the camera. With a normal drone, that information was never recorded. It's gone. With a 360-degree drone, the scene around the drone has already been captured. I still need to choose the best angle and edit it properly, but I have much more flexibility to recover or improve the shot afterward. That doesn't mean every flight will automatically look amazing. You still need good lighting, a good flight path, an interesting location, and some understanding of editing. But it gives you a much larger safety net. Another major reason is the experience of flying it. The A1 uses vision goggles and a motion-based grip controller. Its FreeMotion system allows you to look in one direction while controlling the drone's movements separately. That feels very different from using a standard controller and looking down at a phone or built-in display. With a traditional drone, I often feel like I'm operating a camera that happens to be flying. With anti-gravity, it feels more like I'm actually inside the flight. I can look around using the goggles while the drone continues moving in another direction. That makes exploring an area much more immersive, but it can also help with creativity. Instead of only thinking about one rectangular camera frame, I'm experiencing the entire environment around the drone. For travel videos, scenic locations, motorcycle trips, and outdoor adventures, that can make flying much more enjoyable. And honestly, enjoyment matters. Sometimes we become so focused on specifications that we forget these products are also supposed to be fun to use. The A1 also weighs approximately 249 grams with its standard battery, placing it in the sub 250 gram category that can provide regulatory advantages in many regions. However, the exact rules still depend on where and how you are flying, and the higher capacity battery can push the takeoff weight above 249 grams. That compact size makes it much easier to bring on trips. I'm much more likely to carry a drone when it doesn't take up a huge amount of space or add significant weight to my gear. And a drone that stays at home because it is too inconvenient is not very useful. Now, there are still reasons someone might prefer a traditional drone. If your main priority is the absolute best conventional camera image, a longer telephoto view, highly precise manual camera control, or footage that is ready to use without reframing, a traditional camera drone may still be the better choice. The anti-gravity workflow also adds another step. Because you are recording 360-degree footage, you normally need to reframe it afterward. That gives you more creative freedom, but it also means more time in editing. And while 8K sounds enormous, that resolution is spread across the entire 360-degree sphere. Once you crop into a standard view, the final detail is not necessarily the same as getting an 8K image from a traditional forward-facing camera. So I wouldn't say anti-gravity replaces every traditional drone for every person. That would not be realistic. But for me, the question is not only which drone has the best conventional specifications, the question is, which drone gives me the best chance of returning home with interesting, flexible, and usable footage? And in many situations, I think the answer would be anti-gravity. I like being able to concentrate on the flight instead of worrying constantly about where the camera's pointed. I like being able to create multiple shots from one recording. I like having the freedom to change the composition after the flight. And I like that it offers an experience that feels genuinely different rather than simply being another traditional drone with slightly improved specifications. Traditional drones ask you to capture the perfect frame in the moment. Anti-gravity captures the environment and lets you find the perfect frame afterward. For travel, motorcycles, moving vehicles, scenic flights, and unpredictable moments, that is a major advantage. And that is why, for much of the content I create, I would choose anti-gravity over a traditional drone.